Hello, today for review I've got yet another true wireless in-ear monitors. They actually waited their queue for about a month or even more, but anyway it's still pretty interesting model. It's PaMu Quiet. It's a model that they introduced on the Indiegogo with crowdfunding. You could get them for $90, but currently their retail price is $120, and it's typical true wireless in-ear monitors with active noise cancellation. But they offer few fun things. One of that fun features totally caught me, and I really like them, and sometimes I just use them because of that. But anyway, let's have a closer look and let's try to figure out what you will get for about double the price of typical Chinese true wireless models. So package is nice, good polygraphy, good design, basically all that stuff done on the really good level. They mentioning IPX4, Bluetooth 5.0, aptX audio decoding, 10mm titanium coated speaker, so basically good stuff as an introduction. And inside of the case we will get the case with earphones, also set of tips and papers, so a lot of stuff, pretty firmly packed inside, so nice organization of internal space. They definitely put some efforts in doing all of that. So here basically just information and warranty card, manual and warranty card in different languages, so a lot of information. Here you will get set of extra tips in a nice tray and additional accessories here. USB-C charging cable. They actually support wireless charging. Leather case. I don't know why you will put the case inside of case, and lanyard to carry it. Not sure if someone will do that, but anyway, this option is present. And what totally caught me with this model is this shape. When I was a small child, I really liked the idea of pocket watch, and I thought that when I will grow up, I will definitely get one and will use it, because I liked pocket watch, I liked stopwatches, so I really like this form factor, and they managed to mimic it and to find the proper usage for it. It's partially made of metal, partially it's covered with some kind of fox leather, but in general it feels pretty pleasant. It's not the smallest device, of course, not super good idea for real pocket usage, and you can even wear it on your neck. It would be really awkward, but you can do that. You can charge them via USB-C or via wireless charging. But what I like here most of all is that actually it works as you expect. You press it and lid opens. Inside there are earpieces themselves. I don't know why, but it definitely amused me. So when I was a child, I never thought that when I will grow old, no one will use non-smartwatch at all. So here I'm not sure will camera show it or not, but here is blinking LED located here. And in general, in terms of design, of course, they are made unusual and pretty interesting. So here is location of charging contacts, and here they are. In terms of shape, they are somewhere in between earbuds and in-ear monitors, so they getting in your ears but not too deep. So if you don't like the deep insertion, it could be a nice option. They have this oval spouts. I don't know why some companies do that, but as a matter of fact, it's done this way. So finding proper tips could be a bit problematic, but actually luckily I've got a good result with stock biggest tips. They fitting nicely. They are made of plastic, but looks and feels pretty reliable, stays well in ears, and they have sensor controls, so you can tap here to activate different features. They have companion app. Probably I won't show it, or will. I will try to figure out this during the cut, because it's just a basic functionality. Just you can remap the controls and update firmware, and basically it's it. And speaking about active noise cancelling, it's just average. It reduces the outer noise, especially rhythmical noise like some kind of motor, air conditioner or something like that. But they are not really efficient in reducing some random noises, especially horns or something like that, but probably it could be considered as a plus in a modern city. They also have a transparent mode if you'd like to hear what's going on outside. Connection quality is pretty nice. I must admit that they hold connection really well, up to 10 or even more, up to 12 meters. But of course, when there are a lot of Wi-Fi networks and a lot of interference noise, they will suffer a little bit. So in some shopping malls, or actually local shopping mall is probably the most interfering place around, because there are a lot of Wi-Fi networks there. What else? Work time is from 3 to 4 hours with active noise cancelling, and from 4 to 5 with active noise cancelling off. It really depends on the volume, so this result is probably can be considered as average or slightly below average, but you know, for me it's still okay, because for me usage scenario for the true wireless in-ear monitors is just to use it on the go and then the rest in case and charges. And as usual, you can use just one earpiece and all that typical stuff that we can expect from the modern true wireless in-ear monitors, they do. And of course, about the sound, I'm recording this part of the video using the PaMu Quiet microphones. They are in my ears right now, so I show this nice stylish case. I won't apply any equalization or gain correction to this part, and it will give an idea of how the microphones sound. Here is a companion app. I decided that it's necessary to show it, but I will try to do that really briefly. So basic interface, you just connect to the earphones, it shows the case and earpieces themselves, and you can select one of three active noise cancelling modes: transparency, on and off. And I decided to, actually it's left earpiece, so we need right one. So long hold, toggle the active noise cancelling mode, and actually it even reflects that change in the application. As a programmer, I like such things. And in settings you can update firmware. It also shows the remaining power in both earpieces, but it's the most recent firmware. You can customize functions, so double what to do on double click on the left and right earpiece, and what to do on press and hold. So I'd like to see more controls, because I need to bind volume control somewhere, but too few options here. And also you can select should active noise cancelling include ANC off or not, and that's it. So as you can see, basic set of features, but at least it's better than nothing, and it's done pretty correctly. And about the sound, they even support aptX codec. It's a good sign, but PaMu decided to make them pretty bass heavy, and actually they created nice mass market in-ear monitors tailored not for audiophilic audience, but for regular people who like engaging accented low frequencies, and actually they deliver a lot of value in this segment. And maybe it has some logic behind that, because on street actually bass suffer most of all. So for daily commute or for some active usage, I don't know, during hiking for example, it's nice to have boosted bass. And also it's really pleasant with electronic music and like pop music and other genres like that. For some others it's not perfect, but still, you know, it delivers a pretty nice sound. But anyway, let's probably talk about it step by step. So bass is accented, it's impactful, it's deep, and actually accent is pretty linear from mid bass to the deeper layers of bass. Of course, depth is not maximum here because aptX codec cut low frequencies a little bit, but probably here used some digital signal processing to improve deeper layers of bass a little bit, and actually it's a good plus for the tuning. So low frequencies are impactful, tight, normal in terms of resolution, of course nothing stellar, they can't be compared with wired models, but still pretty normal resolution and what we can expect here. Pretty okay with acoustic instruments too, because small details are present, not perfectly, but present. But of course, because of accents, they exaggerate size of acoustic instruments, so they sounding bigger than they are, but sometimes it even sounds more effective. But of course, where they shines is the electronic music, and the Antwoord is a great example. Punchy bass line in I Think You Freaky, really sounding pleasant, impactful, tight, and effective. So effective is a proper word here. And nice contrast with Yolandi vocal is also present, so great choice for such music and for such genres. Mid frequencies are also pretty nice, they don't trying to be super resolving, but neither they are too veiled or something like that. Sometimes they are shadowed by accented low frequencies, but it's probably unavoidable because the amount of low frequencies here is pretty big, and in these cases it's impossible to restrict low frequencies from shadowing mid frequencies when there are a lot of bass. But on the not bass heavy tracks, mids are sounding okay, so they are fairly balanced with nice emotions, not trying to go to the micro contrast, but at the same time they're not trying to smooth and hide details, so resolution is okay. For true wireless model it's even above okay. Imaginary stage is about average or slightly smaller, but it's typical for the bass head models, at least for me. Not the most resolving signatures. And as an example, Polygen Harvey, the Ministry of Defense. Nice track, pretty energetic, and this model, this earphones plays it nicely in this energetic way. But at the same time, Polygen vocal losing a bit of that crispness and overtones. But instead we're getting nice bass line and slightly more accented drums. And treble here is recessed, it's done on purpose, so it's done in order to create pleasant and comfortable sound, so they're lacking extension, but luckily, you know, at least basic treble is present here, so don't expect something detailed or something like that, but from another hand they are comfortable. So not the audiophilic tuning definitely, but at the same time not absolutely treble-less. And as an example, Mars Volta, the Vido, great progressive rock or metal or post-rock, so just music that is out of the genres, absolutely crazy, but in good meaning of this word. And here present nice percussions, cymbals and so on, and this model just plays it only basic tones, so they're lacking a bit of crispness and richness, but at least they are present. So, to summarize the sound part, it's a bass head, warmer model. It's not bad, but probably it's not the audiophile's choice. But if you're looking for true wireless model for someone who likes low frequencies, or as a pair for you to enjoy during daily commute, it's a really good offer. In terms of sound, there are a lot of better sounding options from the audiophile's perspective in the more affordable segment. For example, recently reviewed TRN T300 for hybrid in-ear monitors. But PaMu delivers a lot of additional value. They are good with bass, they have pretty okay working active noise cancelling, good connectivity, and of course fancy case that I really like. So, not the model for main audience of this channel, but still really interesting, at least for me. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and of course have a nice day.